Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. 11 races on the Sunday card and just beautiful weather here. We're on the turf course. We'll turn it up to Pete Aiello for the track conditions and scratches.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the outside, Bella Future away quickly. Driving through at the rail, Weatherford has speed. Now splitting rivals, Abhar into the top flight. Away in fourth, Master Q. Chevaldor is down toward the rail alongside Tootin' Coming At Ya. Then back to the inside and smooth music as Vicmar gets started out wide on the course. Blame Charlie is next ahead of Finding Mischief and Fado, and Nonarak is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 3 furlongs left to go. Weatherford leads Abhar by a length and a half. Race favorite on the outside, Bella Future, a joint third. Chevaldor at the rail. Then back to Tootin' Coming At Ya. 2 better than Vicmar. Will need to do better than that. Master Q's at the inside as they straighten for home. Up front, Weatherford and Angel Arroyo still the target. Weatherford an eighth of a mile from home. And now 2 on top. Chevaldor takes aim second. Abhar third. Then Tootin' Coming At Ya and Vicmar in deep stretch. Weatherford is still clear, and Weatherford will win it in gate-to-wire fashion. Tootin' Coming At Ya is up for second, Chevaldor third in 59-3. And they're on. Slow start for Chutzpah. Quick start for Jay's Indian Charm, who blasts forward for a clear advantage. Leads by a length and a half over Tee Up in second, and Simplified moving over from the high draw. She's up into second now. Fourth for Taylor's in Orbit. Back to fifth and K's running free. And 5 to the trailer, Chutzpah. Half a mile from home, Jay's Indian Charm, fleet-footed and on top by a length. Simplified tries to tighten in second. 2 back to Tee Up third. Taylor's in Orbit begins to move up. She's now up into third. Back to fifth and K's running free. 6 lengths off the pace setter. And 4 in front of Chutzpah at the back. 5/16 away. Jay's Indian Charm has not shaken. Simplify, who's right alongside. 2.5 to Taylor's in Orbit, then Tee Up. K's running free, not firing. Chutzpah's at the rail, and they're at the top of the stretch. Jay's Indian Charm has the lead and tries to break away again. Simplified tried but couldn't get by. Back to third, and Taylor's in Orbit with Tee Up and Chutzpah. Final 16th of a mile. Jay's Indian Charm is in front. Simplified takes another run at her. Jay's Indian Charm, Simplify, late Chutzpah. 16th to go. Jay's Indian Charm hangs on to win it. Simplify second. Chutzpah rallied from last for third. Then Tee Up in 105 and 1. And they're off. Good start out wide for Soulful Song, who heads off for the early lead on thin ice. The newcomer is driving to challenge. Down at the rail, T-ville comes away in the top flight. These three across the course. Saving ground inside goes Classic Film with Eye on the Candy moving up on the outside. He's now fifth and only about 3 lengths behind. Eldon's Prince is next, then Grabbing the Money and Kiss Principal. There's 2 lagging well behind, and they are Always Above and Borelli. They complete the quarter and head into the backstretch now. And up front, on thin ice in the DJ stable colors, leads Soulful Song by a length with T-ville third at the rail. Up on the outside now, fourth is Eye on the Candy, Kiss Principal, a bit headstrong, fighting the rating while 4 or 5 wide. Saving ground is Classic Film, then Eldon's Prince and Grabbing the Money. 4 back to Always Above, and Borelli's not keeping up. We're half a mile away. On thin ice, maintains a half a length lead. T-ville off cover to try to go after the leader in second. Classic Film is at the rail trying to kick with the top rivals. Kiss Principal's bid was short-lived. Getting started out wide is Eye on the Candy. Around the far turn they go. Eye on the Candy tries to get on thin ice, who's still well rationed on the top end. T-ville driven third, a gap of 3 to Eldon's Prince. Then at the inside, Classic Film. They straighten for the drive. On thin ice, well rationed and still clear. Eye on the Candy is up into second, but he's making no impression on thin ice. Miguel Vasquez on the son of More Than Ready on thin ice. Impressive in debut. He wins with lengths to spare. Call it 6 in the end. Eldon's Prince does some work to get second. Got very close for third in 1:31 and 1. And they're off. From the center, Demena begins quickly. On the outside, Captain is showing a bit of speed. Down at the inside, Dalio won't be far away. Splitting horses and Proud Contender. Up on the outside goes Time to Wish. Then Pippa Delinda and Muta Rafek. The early trailer is Billy Yank. The early leader is Captain. Captain leads past the 5/8 on top by almost a length. Time to Wish is up on the outside of him, down at the inside of him, and Demena. A gap of 3 to Dalio, then Pippa Delinda, who improves outside of Proud Contender. 3 back to Muta Rafek, and the trailer is still Billy Yank. They round the far turn, 22 and 2 for a pretty sharp opening quarter speed. Armio and Captain in front by a length. Time to Wish on the outside, second. Demena third. Pippa Delinda given the green light by Prado in the blue colors, fourth and trying to run home as they move past the 5/16. Captain has the lead. Demena now to the attack. He's within a next second. These two begin to kick away. Quarter of a mile left to go. Captain still in hand with right alongside Demena. Now Demena's on even terms with Captain, who needs to find under pressure. Demena now takes the lead. Captain tries to go after him again, second, back to third, Proud Contender, then Time to Wish. As they come home for the wire, it's Demena who's moving away. Demena and jockey Semi Camacho to win the fourth, going away by 4 in the end. Captain holds on for second. Proud Contender wins the photo for third over Pippa Delinda, then Time to Wish. And they're off. From the center, Exchange Day, very quick off the blocks and takes the early advantage from Bright Devil, who moves to take second. Fulmany is away in good shape, third at the fence. Boca Guy is out wide on the course with Today's the Day between horses, and the early trailer is Cartano. And the run to the first turn with the advantage, it's Exchange Day, working off the inside but in front narrowly as Bright Devil tries to march around him, and taken in hand third is Fulmany. Fourth to Boca Guy, fifth Today's the Day, and that means Cartano is sixth and last, but he's not far behind, only 4 lengths off the pace setter Exchange Day. Exchange Day down the backstretch in front by a neck. Bright Devil keeps the pressure on second. Fulmany in a box seat racing in third. A length and a half better than Boca Guy, who's now fourth from Today's the Day, and Cartano is last. They make their way past the half-mile marker. Bright Devil on the outside, Exchange Day toward the rail. They continue to slug it out, 2.5 better than Fulmini, who's waiting his turn while getting a good trip in third. These top three have 4 on the fourth running Cartano, who's looped 3 wide for a run. Then Boca Guy, and today's the day as they round the far turn. Good trip here from Camacho on Fulmini, and there he goes. 3 wide and on the attack to try to get Bright Devil in Exchange Day. Cartano within range, about 4 lengths behind, and they're at the top of the stretch. Fulmini let go for a run to take the lead. He'll have to deal with Cartano, who's closing ground down the center, 1/8 of a mile to go. Cartano begins to lift up on the outside of the leader, Fulmini. Fulmini almost home, but Cartano's getting to him. It's Fulmini and Cartano. Cartano and Fulmini gonna get very close. Here it is, photo finish. If I had to guess, I'd say inside. Fulmini over Cartano in 1:34.4. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, first Navy Admiral, quarter-horsed out of there by Camacho. Moving to take him on is captured by Fate, and Sea Trident is 3 wide while third. It's a gap of 3 to Handsome Prince together with Starship Taxi. Out wide on the course and Nimble Beast. Then it's a 1.5 lengths back to Uncaptured King. The favorite is racing mid-flight for Prado. He's in the red colors about 6 lengths behind. He's 2 lengths in front of Fitzmo. Then it's One Turn Johnny. Lagging well behind early, the 2 trailers are Shake 'em and Break 'em and Andrew the Bull. Around the far turn they go. They drilled a quarter, 21-4. Captured by Fate on to put a neck in front. Sea Trident is their second. Handsome Prince moving to the leader now, third on the outside. Time Won't Let Me Go is their fourth. Uncaptured King, the race favorites had pace ahead of him. He's trying to get going while about 5 lengths off the lead, and they're at the top of the stretch. 45 seconds for the opening half mile. Uncaptured King dives to the rail to try to secure that position with the advantage. It's Sea Trident out in the center. Nimble Beast is next at the rail, and Uncaptured King is through late. 16th to go. Uncaptured King driving through at the rail. Down the center, Nimble Beast from between Sea Trident. It's the favorite to win it. Uncaptured King. Give Prado 7,100 in 1:11.2. They're off. In the center, Play That Tone breaks the line quickly. Driving through is Happy Loudon, yelling away with speed, and Bahamian Moon's in the red on the far outside. At the rail, it's Follow Me Mom, then Princess Kerrigan. Wide on the course, and La Carol Bonita. She's about 5 lengths off the go. The 2 at the back, Gasparilla Blast, and Beating the Odds. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Happy Loudon leads by a neck. 3 wide, Bahamian Moon from between horses. Yellen waiting to make a move as Follow Me Mom, 4th and in range. Back to 5th, that's La Carol Bonita. Then it's a gap of 2. Princess Kerrigan improves inside of Play That Tone. Gasparilla Blast and Beating the Odds continue at the back as they straighten for the drive. Bahamian Moon has the lead into the clear. Follow Me Mom takes aim with an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Follow Me Mom powers up alongside Bahamian Moon. Follow Me Mom driving to the lead now. Bahamian Moon is back to second, well clear of it. Up for third, La Carol Bonita. It's Follow Me Mom in front. Bahamian Moon was second, La Carol Bonita third, then Yellen and Princess Kerrigan in 56 and 2. And they're off. Far outside, Dear Mamma Mia wins the break, driving through Commandras on to challenge. Sequin Lady away in the top flight with Kiss Upon a Star. Sent through at the rail, it's Bembe, out wide on the course, and Harper Be Good. Wider than her and Luli's Dancer. A gap of another 2 to Moonlight Tango with Had a Nice Weekend, and Yes, I'm Spiteful on the outside. Half a mile from the finish, Kumandra moves through inside to take the lead. Dear Mamma Mia now second. Up on the outside, here's Luli's Dancer. Blue Cap about 4 wide on the course. Harper Be Lucky is between horses. Down at the inside, Sequin Lady. A gap of 2.5 to Bembe, together with race favorite Kiss Upon a Star. Had a Nice Weekend third last. Moonlight Tango second last. Yes, I'm Spiteful is last. And Dear Mamma Mia is now first. Dear Mamma Mia to the top of the stretch leads Kumandra, battling back with inside position. Sequin Lady charging 3 wide for Vasquez. Down at the inside, and Harper Be Good. Off the turn in the stretch drive here is Sequin Lady making ground on Dear Mamma Mia with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Dear Mamma Mia very game, and now she still has the lead. Sequin Lady tries again. Luli's Dancer on the outside, closing late ground. 3 chances here. Sequin Lady, Dear Mamma Mia, Luli's Dancer. It's too close to call. The win photos between the outside horses, Luli's Dancer and Dear Mamma Mia. Sequin Lady is third, 113 flat. And they're off. The favorite Delonica was one of the first to break the line. Down at the rail, Airballs moving up, splitting horses, and not far away, Avenida Manana. Here's Katie Lee on the go. The other cat is there with Stormy Nelly. On the far outside and Distinctly Blue, then back to Thinkin' Cowtown. Moving out the rail, that's Tony's Rose. Up on the outside, I'm Praying for That. And the early trailer is The Great Calf. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Airball fires through inside to put a half length in front. Katie Lee is there second. The favorite Delonica's now third. Avenida Manana with the top flight horses while racing in fourth. Stormy Nelly is next. I'm Praying for That. And Tony's Rose trying to wind it up as they come past the quarter-mile pole. Airball turns for home on top by 2. Delonica takes aim second toward the inside. Avenida Manana is now third. 1/8 of a mile to go. Airball trying to get home. Down the center, Delonica coming on. Delonica surges up to take the lead now. Delonica going away. Second is Airball. Third is Avenida Manana. Then Stormy Nelly. 56 and 3. And they're off. of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. Excellent beginning for Caffeine Rush, and she's going to try to clear the inside traffic to lead early on. Driving through along the rail is Goodbye Gabby, splitting horses Between Dreams. Viva Lorena is with them, and out deep on the course, Gaga, Ooh La La. Then Sweet Baby Raylin ahead in front of Patrick's Last, who's improving while in traffic. Two back to Jada's Kingdom ahead of Romantical Note. Second last Miss Italy, and plummeting to the back is Shiny Empire. They head to the half-mile point, the opening quarter, 21-4. Caffeine Rush and Zayas letting it all hang loose. They're 3 furlongs from home and 4 on top. Viva Lorena is their second. Sweet Baby Raylin. Blue colors warming to the task for Chantal. Between Dreams is at the rail. Then back to the outside, Gaga, Ooh La La, driven at the fence in Patrick's Last as they pass the 5/16. Caffeine Rush has the lead. Between Dreams. Closing ground while second. Sweet Baby Raylin made a bid, but now she's flattening out. Outside in Gaga, Ooh La La. From the back, Miss Italy. Inside in Patrick's Last, but they haven't got Caffeine Rush yet. Caffeine Rush, an eighth of a mile from home and 2.5 on top. Between Dreams is second. Here's Shiny Empire from a mile back, and she's closing ground. Here's Shiny Empire down the center from last to first to win, and win going away. Gaga, Ooh La La up for second. Third, Caffeine Rush in 1:17-3. And runners away. Port Eve was away quickly in his Centaur to try to gain the advantage from Yambury Queen, who comes away in second. Caronville in the purple colors dropping over from the high draw. She's a joint third. Saving ground is Fast Life wide on the course. All systems are a go. From between horses at Central Park Girl, down at the fence goes Panati. Then it's the gray, streaking gray ahead of the favorite Ernestine and Hazel. Pink Cap about 7 lengths behind. Blue Eye Kitten is next. Second last is Touring Egypt. The trailer is Pretty Princess. 24-2 for the opening quarter. Port Eve at a huge price, leads by a length. Yambury Queen is there second. Caronville between horses third. Fast Life is along the rail, 3 wide in Central Park Girl. Then Streaking Gray with alongside Panati, wide on the course, and all systems are a go. Zayas has his feet in the dashboard on Ernestine and Hazel, trying to find some place to go as they stack up in the mid-flight part of the race. Blue Eye Kitten is next, sliding through inside Touring Egypt. The trailer is Pretty Princess. The leader is now Yambury Queen. Yambury Queen to the top of the stretch, leads by a length. Caronville is there second. That's all for Port Eve. Still looking for this favorite to find a way through. Ernestine and Hazel trying to snipe between horses. Looks like she's going to have room now. She is loose and charging as Yambury Queen got first run. Eighth of a mile to go. Yambury Queen by a length and a half. From the outside, Caronville loose and charging, but not really finishing up. Ernestine and Hazel, 16th to go. Caronville now gets the lead in deep stretch. Surging Touring Egypt. Caronville has won it. Caronville won it from Touring Egypt second. Close then for the Miners in 1:30-4.
Well, that wraps up the Sunday card here at Gulfstream Park. We're back here next week with another 3-day sequence here, starting with Friday with that 2 p.m. post. We hope you can join us here at the track.